Peyton Place. Starring Dorothy Malone as Constance Mackenzie, Warner Anderson as Matthew Swain, Ed Nelson as Michael Rossi, Mia Farrow as Allison Mackenzie, Ryan O'Neill as Rodney Harrington, and Barbara Parkins as Betty Anderson. Peyton Place.
Dr. Vincent Markham, a man called the Saint of the Andes in the nation's press, finds himself a patient in Doctor's Hospital as the result of a bus accident. Why he was on that bus remains a mystery.
Yes.
Dr. Markham, I have your New York number on the line, but Mr. Richter isn't there. Will you speak to anyone else?
No. Will you ask them to have Mr. Richter call me?
Afternoon.
Dr. Rossi.
Take that off. I have a few more tests.
Routine.
Routine, yes. Can I have your arm?
Very good, Doctor.
What?
No bedside manners. Very professional.
Well, I play no favorites. All my patients get the same cold, calculating approach.
You take the bait so quickly.
I didn't realize you were fishing.
We're just trolling, playing a few lines in the water to see what I come up with.
And?
A hypersensitive doctor ready to be gaffed and hauled aboard.
Go on.
Michael Rossi. Is Italian?
Well, only on my mother and father's side.
The brooding type, a loner at school. Made your decision about medicine quite early.
Third year high school, 16 years old.
Shocked your parents.
Only for financial reasons.
Scholarship route.
Right?
I see. Big city boy. Comfortable in the streets. Had lots of fights.
One a day.
But you won a few.
A few.
Fast hands.
And very large rocks.
I think I have you aboard, Doctor. St. John's? NYU? CCNY?
CCNY.
And following the scholarship, cream cheese sandwiches and date bread at the corner drugstore, probably across from the lab.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
1 hour at the gymnasium to work off the anger.
Wrong. 4 laps around the track at 6 a.m. in the morning to work off the anger.
You know what you are, Doctor?
A cliche, Dr. Markham.
Yes. A living, breathing one, I'm afraid.
All right. How about you?
About me?
You went to a fancy prep school.
Now, fancy bothers me, but I'll buy the rest.
You made a decision early in life.
15 years old. First term.
You made a decision early in life to hate your family, your home, your background, and the clothes on your back. And to hate it with a passion.
Observations involving my family are uncalled for.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just trolling. Then a later decision, much later. A decision for the field of medicine. Now, exactly how much of that decision was based on a charity or a compassion for the field, and how much on a hatred and a contempt for the shiny silver spoon?
Well, you're being very glib, Doctor. You're skating on the surface. Anyone who's read the papers could come up with that.
Maybe. But would you tell me? Would you say 50-50?
60-40 in favor of medicine.
All right.
Yes?
Dr. Markham, there's a long-distance phone call from Philadelphia.
Philadelphia? Just a minute.
I'll have the results of the test as soon as they're ready.
Fine.
I hope you're comfortable here.
Who's calling?
Mr. Kenneth Markham.
I will not take the call.
The operator already has Mr. Markham on the line, sir.
I will not accept the call. Now, you tell the operator that... You tell the operator whatever you like.
Michael.
Yes.
Getting everything from Markham?
Well, all the preliminaries.
You seem upset.
I am upset.
He isn't cooperating.
Well, he held his arm out to me. He's cooperating.
What's the problem?
Well, I'm not sure. It may not be medical. Excuse me, sir.
Kim, would you like to go play with the other children? Looks as if they're having fun. I'll be right there with you. Well, maybe later. Hello.
Afternoon, ladies. Well, I'm glad I drove by. Who brought whom to the playground?
I brought Kim.
That a fact? Well, maybe I've interrupted something. Here, Miss Schuster, is this better?
Her mother didn't want me to bring her. She was worried.
How come?
Well, in New York, all of her classmates were deaf, too. So it was easy for her, but I felt she should get out and play with other children.
You know, when you're trying to help Kim, you're 100 pounds of fight.
Kim, would you like to change your mind and go play with them? Come on.
Come on, Miss Schuster.
Hello, excuse me. I'm Allison. What's your name?
Susan.
Oh, how do you do?
That's Libby. And this is our friend, Mrs. Robinson.
How do you do, Libby? Hello, Mrs. Robinson. This is Kim Schuster, and this is Rodney Harrington.
How do you do, ladies? It's certainly nice weather we've been having, wouldn't you say?
Kim was wondering if she might join you. Would that be all right?
We'd like that fine. We've got lots of everything. You can sit next to me. Cream or lemon?
She can't hear you, but she can understand you if she can see your mouth when you talk.
My grandmother can't hear you either, but she talks a lot. Can you talk too?
She can talk. I don't think she feels like it. Not right now, anyway.
That's okay. Mrs. Robinson is such a chatterbox. It's hard for anyone else to get a word in. Have a watercress sandwich?
Shall we leave the ladies to their pleasure?
I'm not sure.
Look, we'll just sit over there on the bench and you can keep an eye on Kim.
All right.
Excuse us.
You know, I've been thinking about something. I've been thinking maybe I'll go through with this graduation thing.
Well, this would have been your class if you hadn't accelerated, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. You know, with all that's happened in the past few months, I feel as if I've been away from high school for years. But it's not just that. There's another reason. Maybe you'll think I'm being foolish.
Why don't you try me? They say when it comes to being foolish, I'm generally considered an expert.
It's my father. He's missed so much, and there's nothing I can do about most of it, but there's something I can do here. He can sit in the audience with all the other parents and feel proud because his daughter is graduating. Does that sound silly?
No. No, it doesn't sound silly at all, Allison.
If you're not a baby, why don't you say something? I bet you can't talk at all. gotta say something. Kim is a baby. Kim's a little baby. Mommy, Mommy, Kim broke my dishes. She's nasty, Mommy. I hate her.
Hey,
Mommy, Mommy, she broke my
Kim.
dishes.
Kim, stop it.
Kim, stop. Take it easy, Kim.
Now, Kim, stop it.
£100 isn't enough.
Mom, where are you? What's the matter? Mom, it's been the most terrific day.
What happened? You get a raise?
Norman's graduating. Isn't that great?
Oh, yes, that is great, honey.
Guess who's he's invited to his all-night grad party?
Well, who else would he invite?
Oh, Mom, everybody's going to be there. And the boys wear tuxedos, and the girls wear formals.
Rita Jacks, you mean you've already bought a formal?
Did I buy a formal? Wait a second, I'll model it for you.
Where'd you get it?
Oh, at Marshall's. It was reduced. And, Mom, guess what? I forgot to tell you the greatest part. Norman and I are doubling with guess who? Rodney and Allison.
Oh, honey, that is wonderful.
Well?
Well, it's too long, honey.
Yeah, well, I can fix that.
And it's too full in here. It needs to be taken in here and here, too. Well, there's time for Mrs. Volney to do it right. She'll do it for me. I don't want you to be falling apart in front of all of those people, you know. I want you to be just right. And I want you to get your hair fixed. And you can get a manicure, too. And it's on me. It's all on me. I want to. It's been a long time, honey, since I've helped you.
Mom, you've helped me. You've been good to me.
Yeah, as long as you stayed out of my way. Last night when Elliot Carson was talking about going after Joe Chernak...
Mom, there's nothing to worry about. Joe won't bother me again.
No, I mean, it suddenly dawned on me that he was talking about you. He cared about my daughter. He wanted to protect my daughter.
Mom?
Joe?
Mom, he wouldn't.
Who is it?
Special delivery letter for Miss Rita Jacks.
Miss Jacks, it's me, Norman.
Oh, I'm sorry. Come on in, Norman.
What's going on?
Norman, this is my new dress. It's different.
What's going on?
I forgot. You're not supposed to see it until the night of...
Oh, honey. Oh, honey, that's for when you're wearing a wedding dress, not a formal.
Well, I just came by to say hello. Hello. And how are you, and what color flowers would you like
Flowers?
for your dress?
Oh, it's going to be taken in and taken up. But how do you like it?
It's very nice. Looks very pretty on you.
Say, how about one of those big purple orchid corsages, huh?
Okay.
Big purple orchid corsage? I want a small white orchid wristband.
Wristband?
Wristband, it's the only thing to wear. I checked with Allison.
You've got one.
Oh.
Okay, Prince Charming, tomorrow. We've got a lot to do tonight.